So, could you tell me again your name, but your full name is Hatice?
Mustafa.
Mustafa.
Hatice Mustafa.
Okay, and you were born on 1955.
Yes.
Where were you born?
Strongylos.
Strongylos. And your family, your father, mother, what job did they do? What was your financial?
My mother, home work, you know. Usually the woman at that time wasn't working, you know. They used to work in the fields, but you know, my mother was at home. My father nedir be? Samana ne der? Saman taşırdı şeylere. Kamyonu vardı. Lorry. My father had a lorry, and he used to bring to the animals food.
Yeah.
Too many villages. Karpaz, Baf. Every day he used to put in the torbalara koyarlardı.
In big
Box.
bins for the animal
Feeding
for the animals.
Did you have animals as a family? Did you own animals?
No, we hadn't. My father's job was he used to bring the food, you know, saman, you know.
Yes, I think I understand it.
The animals, cows, sheep, you know.
Yes.
They used to go everywhere in Cyprus. Greeks, Turks, My father had so many Greek friends, and from the job, he had a job. He used to go to Carpathia. He used to go to Paphos. He used to go everywhere, you know. We were 6 brothers. I had 5 brothers.
You had 5 brothers?
I had 5 brothers and me.
You didn't have any girl,
No.
any sister?
No. My mother, she grew up with a neighbor, Greek woman, together. And I used to go to my grandmother's house, and we used to stay playing with my mother's neighbors' daughters. Hulla and Hulla. I remember their names. After 74, we meet with each other. Yeah.
Are you referring to Strongylos? Is in the Strongylos was a village with both Turkish and Greek Cypriots.
Yes. Yes.
And
at the war, I wasn't there. There wasn't so nice things happened after war there. I will tell you later about it, you know. I don't want to tell now.
Okay.
You know, my you know, if you want, I can tell it. You know, but it's a bit long story, that one.
Okay.
We were very good friends in the village. Very good friends with Turks and Greeks. We had no problems, but there was 2 or 3 men from the neighbor villages after war, and we had problems with these 3 people. You know, you understand? So we were very sad about it.
At the beginning, when it was like when you were little, when you were like a baby, you remember that your relationships were okay, Greeks and Turks, and
yeah, very good.
Your father and mother, did they speak Greek?
Yes.
Both of them.
Both of them. Yes.
Both of them.
And the Greek people used to speak Turkish in my village.
Greek.
Greek, yeah, we used to Greek, you know, I was speaking Greek, but I forgot later, you know.
How?
But, I can speak now some, you know, I didn't forget when I was child, you know, learn. Because we used to go there. I used to go because my neighbor's husband used to work in Libya. And he used to come once or twice a year. She was alone with her mother. So I used to sleep there, night times, with the girls. Yes. We have so many nice memories. My father, he has so many Greek friends. So usually when there are weddings, I remember Greek weddings, they used to invite us. We used to go. They didn't invite all the people, but I remember my father, me, my mother, you know, we were all going to the weddings. I remember. Very good memories. Yeah.
I was wondering, what did you do in the religious stuff? Because, for example, for Christians, the holy day, the day of God, was Sunday. But I have heard that for Muslims it was Friday. Was it like this?
Yeah, you know, the church in my village, usually in all villages, I think was like this. Church was on the Turkish side. You know, we had a road, one side Turkish, one side was Greek, and church was in the Turkish side. And some days they used the Greek people used to walk, you know, all together to the church every Sunday. But you know, Turkish, we didn't go. My mother, my father didn't go to mosque. Only Bayrams, you know. Only Bayrams, my father.
In the Bayrams. So did it mean anything to you that Friday was the day of rest or God or something? Did you?
No.
So did you work on Friday?
No, it was Sunday, always Sunday.
Always Sunday.
Because, you know, we were English-based. Yeah. So English-based, so we were using the same things with Greek people.
Okay.
If you want to ask me, you know, villages, you know, only me, my village was very small, and one or two girls older than me. They went to this college, Victoria.
Okay, I want to ask you, you went to school when you the first school that you went was
in the village.
Yes, in the village. Was it a Turkish school?
Turkish school, yes. We had one Turkish school, one Greek school.
Yes.
Greek was going to Greek school, Turkish was going to Turkish school.
Turkish school. And did you go in a school with only girls in the village, or in the village it was boys and girls together?
Boys and girls together.
And did you have a woman teacher or a man teacher?
Men teacher in my village.
In your village it was a man.
Yeah.
And then you finished the school in the village.
Yeah.
And you went to the gymnasium, which was the Victoria School for Girls.
Victoria School. Only that one, you know, in Nicosia. One, we had no mix. We had no mix Greek, boys and girls together. But in Famagusta, there was one college, lycée, and they were mixed. Famagusta.
The,
Only in Nicosia. Nicosia, only boys and girls.
only
They, you know, they separated because they made it like a Turkey. Victoria is a, you know, the queen.
the queen
Queen's name. 19, yeah, 19. Nerede be? 1901.
1901.
1901. They opened this college. But it's the similar in Turkey. Same. They had the same school in Turkey.
And the same name? Was it also called Victoria?
No. Because Victoria at that time, English.
Yes.
After 1960, you know, the English base is finished here. They changed the name. They changed the name, and after they changed the name again, and it became Turkish. Nedir? Kız Lisesi, Girls College.
What was it named? Kız?
Lefkoşa Türk Kız Lisesi.
Türk Kız Lisesi.
Adnan Menderes, after Victoria, 1958, they put the name Adnan Menderes. Adnan Menderes, you know, Turkey president. After Adnan Menderes, they killed Adnan Menderes. After they changed the name again, and it became Lefkoşa Türk Kız Lisesi. You know, the lycée was in, I think, in Saray Hotel, somewhere there. Before. But after, when I went to college, it was new building. Girne kapısı. Amagutlar door, they say there.
And when did you go to, when exactly did you go to the school?
When I went to school, 67.
67.
There was, you know, the barricades, you know, Greeks. Greeks had some, ne derler barikat? Barricades. They used to put the women and men different places and check up everywhere.
Search.
And they let them to go to. So we hadn't got buses every day. Problem. It was too much problem. So when I went to Nicosia, we stayed in our relative's house with my brother and my cousin. And there was some, we was hearing the guns, you know, yani silah ateş sesleri olurdu. From September until October, November, 3 months. And the boy used to be student when they are in college, boys, and they used to be in the soldier, nöbet tutma nedir? Soldier, they used to becoming soldier and student together. So after 67, end of November, they had an agreement, you know, Turkey, Greece, America, and after stop, they opened the barricades and everything. Everything become after good, you know. There wasn't any problem after. I used to stay in the dormitory for 3 months to settle up the drivers, you know, every day the students to go to school. You know, 68, we start to go to by bus every day, students. You know the Vadili drivers. Vadili, because our village was very small. It wasn't enough students to go. So Vadili driver used to take the students from Vadili. He used to come to our village. And the girls, you know, I told you, our neighbors, the Greeks, they hadn't got any driver. The Greek girls and some boys used to come with us. We used to go to Afanya, Pashaköy. No, Pashaköy was Greek. No, we used to go to Afanya. Afanya was mixed. And take all the students. And the driver, I remember, used to leave the Greek students to Greek school. He said, and after we used to take us our school. You know, I remember this, you know, from 68 until 74, very nice. There wasn't any problem. I don't remember any problems, you know. I don't remember any problems.
Do you remember that, for example, Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots, did they get paid the same when they had the same jobs and they...
Same money, yeah.
Money,
They used to go to, for example, I remember sometimes, from Vadili used to come some drivers to Famagusta. And there was in Sinda, you know, Sinda village? Sinda.
Village?
After Vadili, they used to take some women and men. They used to work in the Varosha buildings, you know, the hotels, buildings. Usually men was working there, you know, they were very good, you know, on the buildings. They were doing the buildings. So, and the girls was going to the orange, collecting orange, potatoes. Girls, you know, women, I remember from Sinda. Sinda is a Turkish village. And they used to work, they used to go to the Varosha, Greek fields, because they were keeping, you know, Greek people were keeping the good oranges and potatoes. And
what kind of lessons, courses did you do? Like, was it the same lessons like boys, girls, and boys' schools? For example, mathematics, physics.
Yeah, we had college part, and science. We used to choose one of them. Science, college, and edebiyat, you know, literature. We used to choose one of them.
And your teachers were women?
No, there was some men as well, our teachers. Mix, but the director, director of the school was coming from Turkey.
A man? A man director from Turkey or a woman?
No, woman. Woman.
Oh.
But woman was from Turkey and some teachers from Turkey. But mostly, you know, we had enough teachers. And English lessons was English. English men or women. English lessons, English people, teachers was giving us the teachers.
Okay. I was wondering also, do you remember, and in your village earlier or later when you were in this in the Victoria School for Girls, do you remember the way women dressed? Was it different than the Turkish Cypriot women and the Greek Cypriot women?
No, we were same. Only in Karpaz is different. Karpaz?
Yeah.
No, Carpathia.
Yes.
Carpathia, some villages, they were wearing white cover and white kite something, and tent. Yeah, like, you know what? Like folk dance.
Yes.
You know, Greeks and Turks, we were same folk dances. We had same folk dances.
Yes.
Same. I remember my grandfather was wearing this leek, you know, they used to wear Greeks. When they play folk dance, they wear this, you understand? Like a shalwar.
I don't. I understand that they were wearing the same thing, but I don't know what you mean by this. What did you call it?
Shalwar. This leek. This leek. That is the, but I don't know the Greeks. Greeks and Turks same.
Say that your knee, that you to cover your knee.
Cover your knee like this, and cizmene derlerdi. Boots. Some boots. They were wearing.
Maybe it's what we call vraka, maybe. But
vraka, yeah. Vraka. I remember.
Your grandfather wore that?
Yeah. My grandfather was wearing this vraka, and some old people, Greek, normal they were wearing, and some old Greek men, I remember, some of them, you know, they were wearing vraka. And women was wearing the same clothes, you know, we had so many tailors, you know, in the villages. Usually they didn't send the girls to lycée. And Greeks is the same. Greeks and Turkish, they didn't go to college, girls, you know, in the villages. It was difficult. There was no buses, you know. So villages, usually the woman was doing tailor.
Yes.
When they finish on 12 years old, the school. Gitti galiba internet.
I hear you.
Yeah. When they finish school in the village, they used to go to near a tailor. You know, every village there was two or three, you know, special tailors. And we had some burda. Burda was coming from France. Burda, you know, burda? No. Models inside. Dress models.
Okay.
And there was the inside the measure, you know. Understand? To cut.
Yes, I know.
They were wearing nice clothes, I remember. Very nice. When I was young, you know, child, I remember, you know, the girls, you know, they were wearing nice clothes. Turkish Greeks, they were wearing same clothes in our villages. But in Karpaz, it's a bit different. Karpaz.
Karpaz was it considered to be a bit backward,
yeah,
progressive?
Yeah, they were far away to the cities. You understand? They are at the end, you know, my village was in the middle, Famagusta and Mesaria, you know. Famagusta and Nicosia, so we were different, you know.
You were a bit more modern,
yeah. From Carpathia. Carpathia, because they were so closed. They had no chance to go to the cities. You know, no drivers, there wasn't too many cars. Nobody had car that time, you know. I remember my mother my mother and some friends from village, once a year, once a month, they used to go to the Nicosia for the hairdresser and make permanent. You know?
Yes, yes,
and see the pictures. They were going all together, Greeks, Turks. My auntie was a hairdresser in Nicosia. They were doing the wedding brides hair.
And did you have, if you know, because you went to Greek weddings, did the weddings, were the weddings similar at Greek Cypriot wedding,
No,
Turkish Cypriot
not
wedding?
similar, but yes, similar. All drinking, food, you know, everybody was cooking, helping with each other, not like now. One making macaroni, the other kofte, the other, so, you know, they were helping with each other. Same similar, but Greeks more modern than Turkish. Because I remember they were the girls and the boys. I was 16, 15 years old, I remember. And I remember the girls and boys were dancing. You understand?
Yes, they were
dancing. But in our village, we couldn't do this. Girls and boys, they were dancing with each other. You understand? Yes. Close dancing, like this. And in our side, we are not allowed to dance with any boys.
So
Greeks more modern than us. You know this.
This was true for your village also, for the Greeks of your village, like Greek Cypriots in your village were dancing together, boys and girls.
Yes, in the weddings.
In the village, okay. So
I remember it.
It in general. Did you feel that there was an indifference between women, Turkish Cypriot women and Greek Cypriot women, in the sense that Greek Cypriot women were more modernized earlier, more modern than Turkish?
I don't know. I can't, because my village was mixed, so same. Same clothes, same things. Only I remember they were dancing, Greek boys and girls, weddings, and we weren't allowed to dance.
Did you yes, did you talk about this together with other Turkish Cypriot girls? Maybe this was something that made an impression for you and you wanted also to...
yeah, I want to do, at that time I wanted to be dance. At that time I want to do the same things, but we weren't allowed, you know, to do it. Yes. You know, I like it. When I saw, I like it. It was very nice, you know, I like it. You know, but usually there wasn't too many girls went to the weddings, because my father he's a special man. So Greeks was inviting to him everywhere, neighbor villages, everywhere, because he was doing the business with them.
Yes. Do you remember any women's organizations or women's rights movements back then?
Sorry, anlamadım.
Kadın örgütlerini bilir mi öncesinde, o dönemlerde okulda, etrafta kadın örgütü ya da kadın hakları savunan örgüt?
I don't remember. We didn't know. We came from village. We didn't know these kind of things. You know, in Nicosia, maybe they knew. They were more, you know, we came from village, you know, we didn't know too much things, you know, but in Nicosia, you know, the people, I remember so many rich girls, doctors, their fathers, was doctor, you know, or mother doctor, so many educated people's daughter. We were all together because there wasn't another school to go. Only one school was there, is a college. Marif College vardı. Different college.
You had two, yani
Yeah.
vardı.
Only one college, they were mixed. I forgot to tell you. College is English school.
Yes.
They were making an exam. They were taking their exam. You know, you have to pass the exam. And they were choosing there, you know. Not many students. They were mixed there.
And did you have the this thing that it's called oh God, I don't remember dowry. It's called dowry in English. It's what a woman should prepare before she got married. Mustafa, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you find this word? It's dowry in Turkish.
The furniture or the things that the woman has to have before getting married.
Yes.
Cehiz. I remember they used to do yorgan 7-6 covers, you know. They were stitching, you know. 1 week ago, before wedding, they were preparing, you know. Everybody has to see what she has.
To show it.
Show, yeah. Yes. It must be 7 or 6 covers, you know, towels, you know, it was, you understand?
Yes.
Everybody was showing, you know.
What the woman
I remember. By the time the girl born, you know, same Greeks was the same.
Yes, yes.
When I was born, they start to take towels, you know, pots, and covers, everything. Not like you now. But now every 6 months changing technology. They don't like it.
Yes.
But before, long time, they were using the same things. Same towels, same, like, I remember 1 week ago, they were 3 days they had the weddings, I think. Turkish, yeah, Turkish may be more different than, I can't remember, but kına gecesi var mıydı be? Yoktu ya obviously. You know, for long time ago, they used to make 40 days wedding, something. My grandmother's telling. 40 gece düğün yaparlardı ya. 40 days, 40 nights they were doing wedding.
When you were married, did you decide to get married, or did your parents find the groom?
No, I remember I found it, you know, we meet with each other, but before, from my age before, I remember one of the boys' mother from Famagusta or Nicosia, they are rich, or not rich, but you know, they have house or something. They used to come to village, I remember. And one of the women, you know, köyün ileri gelen bir kadını mesela. Mesela Ferruh'un annesi ileri gelen.
Leading woman.
Leading. Yeah, I remember one of the women was, he was very attractive woman. And he used to take that woman, all the girls, you know, married at the age 18, 20, 25. They used to go every house of the girls, and she was choose one of them, she must choose, and after the boy come, see, maybe she choose 2 or 3. And the boy come, he sees 2 or 3 girls, and they get married. My cousin was like this. Her husband was mixed with black and white mix. He's a bit black. Maybe he couldn't find any in Famagusta. You know, they were rich. They came to, I remember when I was child, they came and they go to every house, the girl's house. The mother looked and he chose 2 or 3 girls. And after one of the chose, is my cousin, was my cousin. And after he took his son, come and see the other 3 girls. And the son chose one of them, and they got married.
So first the mother chose.
He's 10 years older than me. At my age, is they changing?
Yes.
10 years before, it was like this. But at my age, everything started to change, you know, because we were educated, so we didn't like this kind of things. But in the villages, they were doing this. I think the Greeks doing the same things. I don't know.
Yes, it's almost the same when people were in villages. Now the change came a bit.
They like to be in the cities, you know, the girls. Yeah. But it's you know what? The other girls, when they come and choose the best ones, some of the girls, they couldn't find any husbands, you know. Some of them, their age came 30, 35, they were single because nobody liked them. You know, and there were too many boys at that time. They were going to England for working. You understand? There wasn't too much work, so they used to go. Yeah. So too many girls in the villages. That's why after war, the soldiers come and they got married to them. The nice girls was getting married, and the ugly ones, not very ugly, but you know, they couldn't find a husband. After war, too many soldiers come here, they got married, and some of them was married in Turkey, and they didn't know. After they left them, they gone back to Turkey. You understand? That's after, so many. That's why after this happened, you know, they were married in Turkey. They had children. But they come here, they didn't know, they didn't want anything, any marriage certificate or something. They say, I'm single, and they got married to this, and they had another children from here. And after the Cypriots, when they hear it, you know, couple of 3 or 4 years later, when they hear it, they were very upset. That's why they start to hate them, Cypriots. The people, they start to come, very bad people here, thieves. You understand? Somebody said some guilty there, they come here. So after war, the people, Turkish Cypriots, they start to hate the Turkish people from Turkey. They didn't like it because of these kind of things. But it's not the same. Not all of them is like this in Turkey. They have very good people, very educated people, but...
Yes, I understand. And one last question. In the Greek Cypriot wedding, when a woman and a man were getting married, they would sign a paper that would say the woman has one house and 2 sheep and 1 field or something like this, and this was like a contract for the woman's dowry. Did you also?
I don't know about it. No, I didn't know. No, we had not. They were signed and married, you know.
Yes.
I didn't know this about Greek people. They're doing this.
Yes. Can you repeat the word you said it before about dowry? This covers
Cehiz.
Say it again.
Yeah, cehiz. Cehiz. C-E-H-I-Z.
Okay.
Cehiz.
So this, in the Greek Cypriot side, we would sign a paper called Cehiz paper, Cehiz contract.
They giving this, taking this kind of things. No, we had no.
Okay.
We didn't have it.
Because for the Greek side, it was the church. The church was doing this paper.
That's why they're doing in the church. That's why. Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
And you know they have gumeras.
Yes.
Greek people have gumeras. You know, and they helping very good these gumeras. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they take fridge, everything, you know, to the family.
Yes.
Wasn't be in too much trouble, but in Turkish side, it wasn't like this. For example, if a man has 6 children, they had so much problem building a house or, you know, dowry, and so if the girls was nice, they were lucky. Nice girls, they used to take them to the cities. Cities, and you understand, they didn't do too much things.
Yes, because
the Greeks usually they built the house. They built the houses for the girls. In our side, they built the houses for the boys. It was different.
Yes.
Usually, before it was like this. Now it's changed, maybe.
So when
Greeks must give a house and dowry, everything.
Yes, the Greeks at this age, in the 50s, 60s, 50s actually,
yeah,
they would build, like the father and the mother of the girl should build the house.
Yes.
But for you in the 50s, in your village, the Turkish Cypriots, it was the boy, it was the man.
Boy must have a house. Girl must do the dowry.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Very interesting.
Anything for the school when we were going? School, listen.
Yes.
You know, everybody, my friends in Nicosia had so many girl boyfriends. They had boyfriends, very modern. You know, we were going to girls' school, but we had another boys' school beside. Boys' school.
And the girls and the boys were meeting.
Yeah, and when we come out, you know, everybody was find you know, get boyfriend.
Yes, yes.
Usually in the cities, the girls had boyfriends, but we were scared from village. You know, we used to go to catch the bus and come to a village. You know, we hadn't got any time to go out. But in the cities, you know, Nicosia, the girls was going, meeting with each other, going out. I had some friends, Lisa, I remember I used to stay their house. Their fathers was doing factory, helva.
Helva.
Factory. Yeah. And his factory was in the side, Greek. There was Ilokmajis, Barikat, you know, there was there somewhere.
Okay.
I used to go to stay their houses, Kaimakli, but I can't. And there was some, Kaimakli, I remember. So it was nice, you know. When I went after 67, everything was good that time. So I can't remember any bad things, you know, until war, until 74. The bad things, they say, 63 until 67 problems.
Yes.
63 started problems until 67. Anyway, in school we were modern, not very, you know, we were wearing short. When we go out, we used to take our skirts short. You understand? From the belt, like this, make it short. When we go to school, must be under, you know, at the knee, our skirts.
Yes.
And the teachers, sometimes if they see it's short, they were, you know, it's very district in school. Very district.
Yes.
I remember because we see the girls, you know, we come from village. Whatever we see the city girls, they do, we were doing the same things.
You want
They were doing, as soon as they come out, the girls, they start doing this. We were doing this, you know. They do this. Why can't we do this? We were doing the same things, you know. Writing the letters at that time, boys to the girls to the boys. You know, they used to put some under the stone, you know, near school. They take it. They come school, they were reading to us.
Oh, wow.
We were listening, yeah.
But you were more careful because you were from village, so you were
village. Yeah. Because we grow up more. I don't know how to say. But yeah, they used to tell us, if you do this is no good. If you do this no good. The girls. I remember my grandmother. Everybody was playing outside, boys. Lingiri. You know lingiri. Do you remember lingiri? Boys, lingiri.
With the wood.
Wood, lingiri.
Yes. My father explained to me. Yes.
We were doing, you know, sewing.
Yes.
The kasmat, you know. My grandmother says girls must do this. The girls, they can't go out. They can't play with the boys. No good. No good. So we grew up like this, you know. And the Greeks say, Greek girls. We were all same in the villages.
So
until 12 years old, we grew up like this, you know. Girls must be at home. Girls, we were watching outside, but we didn't want to go and play. You understand? Only I wanted to climb the tree. Everybody was climbing the trees. I wanted to climb the tree. They said, no, the girls, no. If you climb the tree, you do something to, you know, don't touch. Nobody was going to touch. Nobody's going to do. We were like this. If somebody touch us, you know, we were, you know, like this, you know, because we grow up with our grandmother's families, all family together, close.
Yes.
And when we went to city, when we see the girls was had boyfriends, we were looking like this, what they doing, like this. Very bad, scared. They come and they take, and one of the girl I remember, her father was policeman. So many of them policemen, educated, so many of them. And one of our teacher was English teacher. She said to us, come, she doesn't know who, because we were mixed with the English classes. They made exams and we go with this collecting. And she says, this English teacher doesn't care. She doesn't know who comes to class, who doesn't come. She used to collect us to the one of the place. He was sitting there and he was saying so many things to us. You can't believe it, about the boys and sex and this. We were looking like this. What kind? She used to take a picture, something from his father's, she used to show us, women, without dresses, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
My God, we were so scared, the village. They were so different, city girls. You can't believe it.
The woman that you are talking about was one girl.
My friend.
A friend of yours.
Listen.
Ah.
Yeah, she found some father's brochures, women, without.
Yes, without clothes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she was showing us. I remember we were so scared, the village girls. They wasn't care. No, one of the girl I remember, her father was police. Too many policemen girls were friends, and she had a boyfriend. And the father didn't want, and he used to take her until school by car every day, not to meet with that boy. And he used to take him into school. But even in school, she was doing something and meet with that boy. I don't know, she was doing something. And the man was coming to collect her. And they said after the father has heard it, I think some problems happened to her. I don't know. They were talking about this. I remember this kind of things. Yeah, city girls, Nicosia girls, same age as, it was different. They were different than us.
I understand.
For example, I had Gulla and forgot the other name, Maria and Gulla. We were same age, one of them, and they were the same as me. We grew up same, in the villages. Yeah. This I remember in Lisa.
Onlarla konuşmazdınız köyde.
Konuştuk. Ondan sonra ayrıldıydık. After 1 year we used.
Onlar farklı değildi.
Onlarla 1 year we went to school together, and after we separated. I don't know what happened. They stayed in Nicosia, so we didn't see with each other. They moved to Nicosia. We stayed there. And the Greeks more rich than Turkish. I remember first television. Television. We had no television at that time. And Greeks usually have the television. And our neighbor that she had girls, my friend, once a month, once a week, there was a Turkish films. We used to go there and sit and wait Turkish film to see it. And one of the women, my Mustafa's friend's grandmother, They were rich. She had the same. Everybody was going that day, like cinema. Once a month. Some of them was going to Gulla's house. And some of them was going to Turkish lady's house.
Do you remember that in general Greeks were more rich than Cypriots?
More rich. They were more rich than Turkish.
In the city or in the village too?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Greeks were more rich than Turks. Everywhere, in the villages, in the cities. I don't know, cities, maybe, no, cities, Turkish was rich. For us, they were rich. I don't know. The cities, maybe, Greek people may be more rich than Turkish. Especially Nicosia was rich people.
Yes.
Famagusta wasn't like this, but Nicosia, rich people was living there. Most of them was rich. Everybody had a house, in Nicosia, There wasn't any rented house, some rent. Everybody was having a house, So Nicosia was rich place.
Thank you. It was many interesting things that you have told me. Thank you so much.